It was a perfectly peaceful morning on Bird Island, or at least as peaceful as it gets. Then, without any warning, a glowing portal ripped open the sky before he could even get properly annoyed. Red from Angry Birds was sucked right in. "Why does this always happen to me?" he yelled, tumbling through space and time. He landed with a loud thud on a busy city street. Cars were honking, people were screaming and running, and 3 tiny yellow creatures in blue overalls sprinted past him, all yelling the same thing: "Banana! Banana!" Of course, they were the minions. Right behind them, a giant metal robot with glowing red eyes rolled down the street. "Banana!" Defense mode activated. "It? Boom!" Red just blinked, completely bewildered. "I just got here." The robot fired a massive laser into the air. Just for effect, the minions screamed and immediately hid behind Red, apparently deciding he was their new shield. But who's then? A green flash lit up the sky. A boy jumped down from a nearby rooftop. It was Ben Tennyson from Ben 10. "Looks like you've got some trouble here," Ben said, already slamming his Omnitrix. In a flash of green light, he transformed into 4 arms, a powerful, 4-armed, red alien. The robot charged straight at them, but 4 arms caught it, his incredible strength holding it back. Seeing his chance, Red launched himself like a living cannonball, smashing into the robot's shoulder. It stumbled backward and crashed right through the wall of a nearby house. Ben, as 4 arms, just muttered, "Great! Now it's indoors." Inside that very house, a classic chase was in full swing. Tomcat was, as usual, chasing Jerry Mouse. Tom leaped gracefully over the sofa. Jerry slid neatly under a chair. And then, crash! The giant robot smashed through the living room wall and began scanning the room. Bananas detected. Its robotic eyes locked onto Jerry's fruit bowl, sitting innocently on a small table. Tom froze. Jerry let out a tiny squeak of pure panic. Just then, Red, Ben, and the minions burst in through the new, robot-sized hole in the wall. One of the minions, in a brave but foolish move, clung to its leg, shouting, "New!" 4 arms tried to pull the robot back. "We need to work together," Ben shouted. This was the moment for a plan. Ben switched from 4 arms to XL8 and started zipping around the robot at super speed, completely confusing its sensors. Red took that as his cue and flew straight at its face again, causing a welcome distraction. Meanwhile, Tom, inspired by the chaos, grabbed a frying pan and started tiptoeing behind the massive machine. Jerry, being small and nimble, scrambled up the robot's back and spotted something crucial: a glowing, banana-shaped battery inside a small metal panel. He pointed at it frantically. System overload. It sputtered. "Now!" Ben yelled. Red slammed his body right into the open panel. Tom swung the frying pan with all his might, hitting the battery with a loud clang. Jerry pulled the battery loose. Smoke filled the room. Ben transformed back to his normal self and smiled. "Nice teamwork, everyone." Red crossed his wings proudly. "Not bad for a bunch of strangers." The minions hugged their rescued bananas like long-lost family. Tom tried to strike a heroic pose, but of course, he slipped on a banana peel and fell flat on his face. Jerry let out a quiet little laugh. Suddenly, the glowing portal reappeared in the middle of the room. "Well, that's my ride," Red said. He looked at the strange group he'd just fought alongside. "Next time, maybe try solving your problems without breaking a house." Ben just grinned. No promises. Red jumped into the portal and was gone. The house fell quiet. Then Tom slowly turned his gaze toward Jerry, who was now holding the last banana. And just like that, the chase began again. Outside, Ben walked away into the city, while the minions started dragging away robot parts, already planning their next big invention. Some adventures end, but in the cartoon world, you can be sure the chaos always returns. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more adventures.